with what you've been through, would you advise someone to build with someone or to go for an already made person? With your own situation, what would you advise someone? And peradventure, it didn't get better. These are two questions, they are intertwined. Peradventure, it didn't get better. Will you still be in that? Would you continue with that marriage?
Okay, there's no one answer to this, right? It's in two ways. Whether you're building or you want to enter an already made relationship is fine. As far as the values, what your values are intact and what you're looking out for in a life partner is there. Do you understand? Now, let's take, for instance, in my own case, I met my husband, I built with him. If I meet
you're still building with him.
I'm still building with him. What if I never met my husband? What if I was somewhere else and who I fell in love with is not my husband and is someone that is already met? Will it mean that I'm a bad person or I didn't do it well? It's nothing bad. If you fall in love with someone who is already made, it's fine. It's perfectly okay. The main thing is that you're consciously, affectionately committed to his well-being. The major thing should be, what are you looking out for? What is your plan? Why are you going into that relationship in the first place? If the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about that person is what you stand to get, then the foundation is already messed up. But if the first thing that comes to your mind is how to make that person a better person, then you got it right.
So
before you now start considering every other factor.
Okay.
Do you understand?
So you have something to say.
So whether it's good to marry
and build
or marry an already made,
yes,
they have their own pros and cons.
Okay.
Yeah. If you marry somebody and build with the person, like you said, if the person disappoints you, it hurts very bad. Do you get? And that's why some young girls don't want to build with anybody. Say, they will tell you instances of people they know that built with somebody. By the time the man made it, the man left them and married another person.
I'm an example.
Do you get what I mean? So he has his own pros, he has his own cons. All right? So, but the advantage of building with someone is that you have increased value in that marriage.
Yeah.
You have increased value. The man will never say, you marry me for my money. All you want is money. No, he will never say that because he knows that when you got in there, he had no money. And when he looks around his life, he can't separate anything he has from you. Because he or she, he will always see your input in his life. So that's advantage. Also, if an already made man, there's an advantage there. You know, you enter, you start to enjoy. Do you get? Some of the things with the plan before, before some people before they eat, they pray. They're not blessing the food. They are praying for the food to come.
Yeah.
But if the place is already made, some element of comfort is already there. But the cons, the disadvantage is that the person knows you came for the money.
Yeah.
And the person will not trust you to a certain extent, and your value will be diminished.
Yeah.
Understand?
Okay. Another thing, not everybody will get married to an already made man. Because not every man is already made. So there are people that will get married to an already made man. There are people that will not get married to an already made. So if you're not in the category, or if you don't find love with someone who is already made, you have to build.
No, so let me clarify it. This is the perspective it should be. A young man that is legitimately earning his income is not already made. So at the back of your mind, don't stop expecting to marry an already made man.
Yeah.
Because these days you see 24-year-olds, 30-year-olds controlling money that is abnormal. And when you ask them what do, they say cryptocurrency. You know what I mean? So cryptocurrency don't allow us to know who be Wayo person again. Legitimately, a young man that is 27, 28, that's the kind of money he shouldn't have.
Yeah.
So which means you must build together. The Bible talks about the wife of your youth. The wife of your youth. So you build together. You build together. Understand? So if the young man inherits money or he has accelerated wealth creation process, okay. But like she said earlier, those things shouldn't be the problem. The problem should be, the main cross of the problem are his values, character. Character. Character should come before all these things. Did you hear me so? If a man who has money already made does not have character, choose the one who has character that you build with. The future you will enjoy it. You marry someone who's already made, who's throwing money around, who has no character, you will endure that marriage. Oh. Some of you, halfway, you will run away from the marriage.
So do you think that people that come into marriage because of financial benefits will eventually fall in love? Will eventually fall in love with the person? Do you think? What's the possibility?
It's possible.
There's possibility.
It's possible.
It's possible.
There's possibility.
Is it for the man or for the woman? Because I know that even in our flyer, we saw the lady holding the placard, does he have money? Then the guy was like, does she love me? So I believe that is different stroke for different folks.
Yes.
So for men.
No, don't just say for men. These days, there are women who have money also.
Yeah.
There are ladies who grab.
The men actually.
Yes, there are ladies who will grab. That's
Okay.
my prayer for my daughters here.
Okay.
That they go grab. Because when they grab, when they have the power of choice.
Yeah.
If you no grab, you cannot choose. Poor man no get right. Did you hear me so? If you are broke, you no get right. So some women who are doing well, I know some women who they have good jobs, they are earning well. So men come around them, they start asking, is it my money you want or me? So it's not for men or for women. This day and age, women go to the same university that men go to.
Yeah.
When they come out, they get good jobs, they earn well, they can buy themselves car, they can take themselves on vacations abroad, they can buy their iPhone Pro Max by themselves, they can take themselves out, they pay for their rent. If you go to Lagos, you see corporate young ladies living in places where they pay for $5, $7 a year, and they're not doing hookup. There's no sugar daddy. It is their job that is paying it. So such a lady, if you come close to her, she ought to be asking, is it my money you want? Or is it me?
Okay, so how do we determine? Because people cannot really tell their nature, but time tells.
That's why it's good for everyone to have their own money. Do you get it? Because people can pretend. Some people can pretend for 3 years. They can be borrowing money to be giving you gifts that they don't have. So they can bring you in so that they can finish you. Understand? You need discernment.
Exactly.
Do you get it?
Yes,
you
sir.
need discernment.
Okay.
And a young man that comes close to you, maybe you are earning more than he's earning, you check his vision, you check what he's trying to do, check his work ethics, check his financial integrity. Does he have savings? Does he talk about invest? Does he invest? Or is he waiting to blow? Understand? So you may just be the person that he's waiting on to blow. So open your eyes. Character, values. These are the main things you should look out for. Okay? The person's character, whether it's female or male, and the value system that the person subscribes to. These things will help you know who the person is. Understand? So you can predict the future to some certain degree.
Okay. Ma, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah. When I got married, September 2015. Now, December 2014, I had 4 suitors. Yeah, and I dare say that among all 4, my husband was the least that was doing well financially. If I was to choose my life partner based on how much they were flaunting around or what I was saying, my husband wouldn't have been the one I would settle for. Do you understand? But what I asked myself that question. If they strip all 4 of them what they had, who would I go for?
Say it again.
If they strip all 4 men, all they possess, their cars, their money, everything, if they strip all 4 men what they had, who would I go for? That was the question I answered, and I went for my husband.
So I'm asking you, if they strip off those 4 things that you think you are priding on now, who would you go for? Thank you so much, Ma, for that comment. So you have something to say?
It's very powerful. I know their story because the reason why she chose him was because he had already mentored her. He was mentoring her before he proposed marriage.
Okay. So I think because of this, it's easier for her to know. It's easier for her
we
to
are
know.
giving men expo.
Okay.
Like what we're saying today's service, in the first service. Stop trying to sell, educate.
Yeah.
When you start to mentor a girl, tell her things, make her better, enlighten her, expose her to possibilities. Men can come with money, she will choose you. So don't go and say, will you marry me? Just empower the lady. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally. The person will follow you.
So,
Okay. I
go
have
ahead.
something to add. You know, when I hear men approach a lady and just say, I love you, I'm not comfortable with that.
Can you hear her? Are you complaining?
A man approach a lady for the first time and you're already saying, I love you. I don't believe it.
Wow. Is this scam?
Now scam now.
I don't believe it. Because if your intention is to get married to me, you need to know me
Okay.
before you conclude you really love me.
No, basically, it's about illiteracy in Nigeria. Nigerians confuse I like you with I love you. They confuse I'm lusting after you with I love you. Before you love me, you must know me. If you don't know me, you can't decide that you love me.
Love me.
But you can say, I like you. I like the way you look. I like the way you talk. I like the way you walk. Oh my God, that weave on. Oh my, I love it. I like it. But you don't meet someone that say, I love you. What do you love? What do you know about the person that you are loving? Did they hear me so? So when they meet you and say, I love you, say, I beg. The proper word should be, I like you. Understand? Until you get to know me, you cannot really decide that you love me.
Okay, so that being said, it means that love cannot truly conquer financial situations.
Well, the way you say it, it looks like it's an absolute. When two people who love each other come together and work together, they can conquer financial situations.
Yeah.
Okay.
When they partner together, they can conquer financial situations. Understand? So we're not saying that if you have love, that you don't have money. No. But what we're trying to say is that money helps love.
Yes.
Understand? And because love is a decision, look at the templates you must choose to arrive at the point of what? Decision. That's what we're saying.
Okay, so because I was discussing with someone a little, we're drifting a bit, but I talked about Romeo and Juliet. It's a beautiful love story. I feel that if, Jack and Rose, Titanic, if Jack had money, we might not have that drama. We might not have that drama. So I feel that people should also reach out to where their hands can reach. I believe so. I think so. If you are an average earner, I think you should look out for an average person too.
No.
Because there are things that women do. Sometimes it gets to a point where they are financially capable and they tend to be the man in the relationship, which doesn't augur well for the guy.
So let me paraphrase, yeah? Never judge your future based on where you are.
Exactly.
You may be earning averagely, but your mentality, your mindset is not average. So you don't just lock yourself up because of a temporary situation.
Okay.
Do you get? It's about mindset. As a man thinking in his heart, so is he. So, and I've noticed also that what attracts people to you, serious people to you, is according to the law of attraction, is dependent upon your dominant thoughts. I've noticed that people's mindset are like magnetic forces that attract similar people to them. So as a person, your job, no matter where you are, no matter how much you're earning, is to keep developing your mindset. Keep feeding here. Keep growing. Keep growing. Keep growing. There's a level you grow, you grow your capacity Even when an average man comes into your life, you turn that average man into a millionaire. Because it is not good for man to be what? Alone. Let us make him a helper. A woman is a helper. He that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtain what? Favor from the Lord. So, women, your job is to grow your capacity so that you no go take rubbish. So you no go settle for less than who you are. When you are in school, when you have fellow students who are male are studying, study harder. Know what they know. Stop expecting free lunch. There's no free lunch anywhere. Understand? Make up your mind that you are going to be financially independent. That anyone who's going to marry you will come with respect. The reason why people kneel down to say, will you marry me? Is because they are begging you for favor.
Yeah.
You are carrying favor. But if you have nothing to offer the man, why will he beg you to marry? You just tell you, say, I'll come to your house on December 24th to meet your parents. No proposing, no begging, understand? But when someone says, will you, he's afraid. He has bought ring. He doesn't know whether you're going to say yes or no. He's afraid. It's because he knows that he's about to acquire someone valuable. But if he places no value on you, he will just propose to you by idiomatic expressions. Understand? And you must follow because you are waiting for him. But there's a woman you look at. Before you propose to her, even before you say good morning, before you say hello, how are you, you go shape your mouth well. But because anybody who says hello to you, you say shawarma. What's your phone number? Sub me. Let's meet at Crunches. Say meet Ife.
That's too bad. It's okay. Because of time, we'll have to round up. So, is it love or is it money for you? Is still Love Fiesta, and we'll go for a break, and we'll be back shortly. Thank you.